Hey folks, welcome back to LB Music. Today I want to show you the Waves NLS and SSL G channel. I kind of have the idea of including it into my hybrid mixing setup to kind of simulate an SSL console, or more or less to have the coloration of it. And I'm pretty curious how this turns out and how it sounds. So let's get started. Okay, here we have the song. It's a demo song I created for a client some time ago. She didn't sing it so far, but I'm gonna show you anyways now just the instrumental track. And let's start off here with the drums. So we have a kind of a heartbeat intro here. We have a drums section I created with Logic Drummer here, pretty normal. Got bass, a bass drop. We got some ambient sounds I created with a synth. Then we have a synth summing thing going on here with strings, low, mid, and high. Got a synth high and a synth low, and an arcade synth that plays short intervals in the chorus. And then at least last we have the electric guitars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electric guitars. Okay, and the basic concept now here is I have running everything out to the console on mono and stereo tracks. Some are summed together because I don't have enough channel on the console, and they're running, for example, the drums are running to group 1 and 2 and so forth. And then I have a master bus compressor inserted, which is the Alesis 3632, and everything runs back from mixdown into the DAW. Okay, and I'm going to show you now, for example, the drums are summed to drum, percussion, I have bass, and I have acoustic guitars here, which is a kind of template here. So I have all the tracks ready just for mixing, and I just have to route them out to the console. We have the electric guitars, we have the piano. I inserted, or I routed here the high and low synth, and here the arcade synth, for example, and no lead vocals so far. And normally here is the FX from a template in the console and back vocals, and I routed here out now the two mixdowns that we're gonna hear in a moment, and that's basically it. As you can see here, I have inserted just the NLS channel and the SSL G channel. I did nothing on the SSL G channel, no compression, no expansion, no EQ, no cutting, and so forth. And on the NLS channel, I just added a little bit of drive to get the coloration of it. I didn't route anything to the VCA groups. I don't use the NLS bus channel because I have the subgroups on the console, so I don't need them here. And I just want the coloration of the two plugins. So, and on other channels I have just, for example, a limiter. On the bass track I have bass simulation, bass amp simulation, a little bit of compression. The song isn't finished yet, so I just wanted to make it a little bit more pleasing to the ear for you guys. And for example, here we have a 3A and a low air, and a little bit of reverb sometimes where it was necessary, but pretty much no EQ or something like that. So as I said, it isn't finished. I just wanted to have this quick test here with the NLS and the SSL G channel. So I'm gonna play you now a little bit of the song just to get a feeling for it. So let's start at the beginning. Okay, the chorus, for example, let's play it here. Pretty straightforward song. It's a cover of Heartbeat song from Kelly Clarkson, and now I'm gonna make the mix down with the NLS channel and the SSL channel, and later on I'm gonna make the mix down without those, and we're gonna compare it. So back in a minute. Okay, so back here. First mix down is without the NLS channel and the G channel, and the second one is, as you obviously can see, with the NLS channel and the G channel. So also I added on the mix down, which is here kind of my master bus, again an NLS stereo channel with a drive to 6, just to get a little bit of coloration, and also a SSL channel. And on the other mixdown I added nothing because I didn't want to add anything here, just to get the real difference between those two. And what I also did is I added, I think, 1 dB here, yes, to match the output level, so that you have a more or less coherent volume between those two tracks. Okay, so now I'm gonna play you first the mixdown without NLS and G channel, and then I'm gonna play the mixdown with NLS and G channel, and then I'm gonna switch between those two to have the clear difference between those two. Okay, before we start the whole shootout, I'm gonna disengage the master bus compressor because I don't want to have the coloration of that now in the playback, and I'm also gonna use headphones to hear the really tiny differences. Also recommend using headphones for you. And so let's start. So, okay, first mix down without the NLS and G channel. Okay, now we're gonna hear the same part on the other mixdown with the NLS and the G channel. So let's get on here. Okay, so this was the first part, the intro and the verse, and what I immediately hear is, I think the bottom end is a little bit more defined with the NLS and the SSL G channel. Okay, now let's go to the pre-chorus here. mix down with the NLS channel. Okay, what I found out here is I think the synth have popped really out here, but also the electric guitars have a little more crit to it. Again, the bottom end very defined with the NLS and the G channel. And let's hear the real bottom end, which should be here on the kind of bridge here, where we have the bass drops. So the first again. Okay, now with the other channel. Oops. Now I'm gonna switch between those two. So let's take here the chorus, which should be that here, and I'm gonna play now from the first, and then I'm gonna switch between those two, and you can listen to the differences. Okay. Okay, let's take another section here, the verse, the second part of the verse here. Start with the first mix down again. Okay, I think the guitars are a little more defined and they really pop out on the NLS. And let's now hear the bottom end, just with those two bass drops here, how that turns out. Start with the first mix down again. Okay. Again, I think that there is a little bit more bottom end to it with the NLS, with the drive channel here, and also with the G channel. That what I noticed here, it's very tiny, so the difference is very tiny, but it adds up in the end, I think, and I think I like it so far. Okay, so to sum this whole thing now up, I think those two plugins are great. On the tracks itself, the differences are not that big, but on the whole, when you have inserted on every track and also on the master bus, I think the difference is clearly there. What I hear is a little more defined bottom end, maybe a little bit more smack in the mid-range, for example like the guitars or the synth, and I think when you play around with the drive and also on the EQ and the compression on the SSL channel, it really adds up in the end. And try it out for yourself. You can download the demo on the Waves website. I'm curious what you think about it, and that's basically it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and see you next time.